What's going on, guys? I'm Cody and this is Josh, and we're going to do an in-depth look at the deadlift. So you need to find your stance and you need to find what works best for you, but typically it's about hip width or a little wider. You want to have the bar set up where it's kind of splitting your feet in half. Okay, you want to make sure you have a full foot position on the ground, tripod position. You got your big toes, your little toes, and your heels on the ground. And to initiate, you're going to hip hinge yourself back. See how he keeps a good flat back? He's going to bend his knees to finish himself bringing to the bar. He's going to tuck his lats in his back pocket. So that makes our core and upper back really tight. He's going to take a deep breath, brace the core, and push his feet through the ground. And at the same time, he's trying to spread that ground apart as well. And then to bring the bar back down, you're going to shoot your hips back and bend your knees. And you're going to initiate again, trying to keep that bar as close as we can to the body. We're going to talk about some common faults with the deadlift. And the first one we're going to talk about is early knee initiation when on your initial pull. So what you'll see is when he goes to start his pull, he's going to push his knees back first. And you see that shoots his hip up from the start. And what that's going to do is put a lot of pressure in his lower back. All right, we want to make sure when we go that our knees and hips rise at the same rate. And you can see his back stays in a good angle, and then he wants to repeat that motion going down. Now we're going to talk about pulling the slack out of the bar, which is something we do to help set up for a stronger deadlift. So when Josh gets down in this position, he's going to keep his core tight, shoulders tight, and he's going to lean until he feels the tension of the weight of the bar in his hand. And you see the bar actually comes off the ground. All right, and then from that point, you can pull up comfortably without feeling like your back is going to get pulled out of position. Now we're going to talk about what it means to tuck your lats in your pocket. So most people do a good job of pulling their shoulders back, but what they need to do also to actually brace their spine and core is push your lats down into your pocket. And that's going to create a more stable midline so we can protect our lower back if our loads get a little too heavy on our pulls. Now we're going to go over what our start position should actually look like, because people tend to go in the extremes of both ways. So you'll see some people who actually get into much of a squat position. You can see that their knees are flexed forward, their hips are too low, all right? And then some people will get into an RDL position, so now we're more hamstring dominant. All right, we want to find that nice in-between zone where we get to utilize our quads and our hamstrings and our glutes all in one shot. So when we go to initiate, we get to press the bar off the ground and pull it at the same time. And the biggest thing I want to emphasize on the deadlift is it's not just a pull. You are actually going to be pushing the bar off the ground as well. And deadlift is one of the more nuanced lifts. Little things can throw your max off completely. If you need any help with your deadlift, just come reach out to me and we can fix your deadlift and help you hit a new PR.